It sounds like Marvel Studios and Sony are cutting it down to the wire to put out the final version of Spider-Man No Way Home that will satisfy everybody, including its runtime, because it still seems to be in flux. Now the latest report from a ticket sales outlet from Brazil is claiming that Spider-Man No Way Home is 2 hours and 39 minutes, making this the second longest MCU film to date. So people are always confused by this, so I want to make this very clear. The complete runtime of a film, let's say it is in fact 2 hours and 39 minutes, does not mean 2 hours and 39 minutes of footage and then 10 minutes of credits. That's not what it means. The credits are included in this. Now, I also want to point this out. International credits are separate from the United States ones, meaning that they re-roll them or attach them at the end, but they have the international specific territory. If you're in some regions, you've seen this. By law, certain regions have to do this. Brazil, for example, is actually one of these. So there is still a very real chance that the complete runtime of the film could actually be, and I mean just the complete footage, could be 2 hours and 32 to 33 minutes like we heard previously, but the international credits, depending on where they're getting localized, adds a few additional minutes. So now that I've kind of explained that, what we're hearing across the board is it's over 2 hours and 30 minutes. Now, whether this indicates the localized credits or not, or re-rolling them, with the proper language, or if they're just stapled on top of all international, I've actually seen that as well, where you literally run through the English American ones first, and then you go through an international territory, then another, and then another. I've seen that as well, but those are usually sped up. It could be one of many things. The thing here is, though, either way, this does make it the second longest film. I mean, it's going to be right up there with Eternals, quite clearly, fighting for the second longest. And I think this is a good indication that Sony, possibly in international markets, is starting to send this out, because typically international markets need it ahead of schedule, way ahead of the United States, because internationally, not all films play. That's just commonplace. Like China, for example. We know they only guarantee a certain amount of films. So that's how we end up learning about the film's detail more in depth, because certain classifications in China need literal scenes broken down to make sure that there's nothing that could bypass anything that they monitor for, right? So this is typical, and I'm honestly not going to be surprised if we start seeing tickets go up on sale in the next couple weeks, and we get a 2 hour and 38, 39, 2 hour and 40 minute runtime, depending on your location. And again, people are going to doubt that this is real. I mean, people doubted Venom's runtime literally till they saw the film. They're like, no, that's just a placeholder. It can't actually be an hour and 30 minutes. But it was. We're getting to the point where now they're not doing so much placeholders, because they have to account for, complete showtimes during the day and what screens are showing them. So they're accurate right out the go, because people, some people might not want to sit in the theater anymore for 2.5 hours. I mean, the world has changed, so they got to be careful, and they're changing with it. So honestly, I'm excited by this. Whatever it is, it definitely seems like it's over 2 hours and 30 minutes. So plenty time to spend with the Spidey men. Spider-Men? Spider-Men? Yeah, that's the Spidey people.